Hi, have you ever been in a situation where you made a terrible mistake or you think you're not good enough or your miracle is taking too long and you are gradually giving up hope? Don't, because God is able. This is still Seeking God's Heart, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already by clicking on the red subscribe button below. This is so that you don't miss any new videos as they're being released. I had to host an American lady preacher in my home once. The notice was short and I was at a loss as to what to make, because I wasn't really sure of what she likes to eat, and I didn't want to ask her because I was meeting her for the first time. I was quite worried, but at last I decided to go with jollof rice. I'm not sure if it was the fact that I was nervous or what, but the jollof rice ended up being a disaster. Too much water, too soft, a little too peppery. At least I think it would have been for her. But it was too late to do anything about it. She was already in my house, so I served it like that. I watched her closely as she took the first mouthful. The next thing she said was, nice. Then she took another spoonful. I love this, delicious. What's it called? I told her it was jollof rice. All through the meal, she didn't stop praising the food. And then at the end, she thanked me very much for the delicious exotic meal I had made for her. I was so relieved. I thanked God, and I was actually felt very pleased with myself. But that's not the end of the story. She stopped by over at our house about 2 weeks later on her way back to the US. I was a bit more familiar with her then, and I asked her what she would like to have. But guess what? She actually pleaded that she didn't want anything but the yellow rice I made for her the last time. Even though I was worried, because I was wondering how would I be able to recreate the mistake I made the last time. But I realized one thing, that God can make something out of nothing. That point where you have given up and you think there is no hope, God is able to do something new. In Isaiah 61 verse 3, He promised to give you beauty for ashes, to replace your sadness with the oil of joy, and to give you praise instead of that spirit of heaviness. So please, even if you are not in a good place today, you've made mistakes. You didn't have a golden opportunity to go to school like everybody else. You don't speak Queen's English. You blindly went into a terrible relationship, or there is just something in your life that is not perfect, or you think is limiting you. God is able to make something out of nothing. He's able to redeem every situation in your life. Again, it reminds me of a story of a lady who had grossly uneven teeth. At a point, she had given up on marriage because she felt, who would marry me with this kind of poor dentition? But eventually she got married. And one day she sat her husband down and asked him, what actually got you attracted to me? You know what his reply was? He said, I felt drawn to you the day I saw your unique dentition. God is not done with you yet. God knows the thoughts He has towards you. Those thoughts are good, and He will fulfill them. Just stay close to God. Invite Him to take charge of that situation that is giving you a lot of concern. Never, ever give up hope. God bless you, and keep watching Seeking God's Heart.